Hello and welcome to the Pizza Kitchen on the Road U.S. Pizza Team Edition. I'm Brian Hernandez and today we are in East Liberty, or to you non-Yinsers, Pittsburgh, PA. I'm here at Slice on Broadway and I'm here with U.S. Pizza Team member Rico Lunardi. How you doing today, Rico?
Good. Thanks for coming to Pittsburgh today, Brian.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us in here. So we are here to kind of celebrate our Platinum U.S. Pizza Team sponsor, Galbani Professionale US. They make some great cheese and they have a great support for our U.S. Pizza Team. So why don't you tell us a little bit about a recipe that we're going to make from Slice on Broadway that utilizes some of this great cheese?
Today, we're going to be making what's called a fancy pan.
I love it.
Yeah, maybe it's so fancy because we use Galbani's Select Ricotta on it.
Oh, okay.
It has that nice little flavor, balance, and everything. But it's a pesto pizza with fresh baby spinach, roasted red peppers, some lovely prosciutto,
Oh, yeah.
and then we top it off with the ricotta. Delicious.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a great pie. You know, you didn't want to call it select pants. It just didn't quite have the ring as fancy pants.
Well, you know, we like to be fancy around here.
I dig it. So let's go ahead and start.
We're going to dig in. We're going to use our dough. Our dough is a cold ferment dough. We ferment it for at least 24 hours. It's about a 65% hydration level.
Okay.
So it's very easy to work with. And when we cook it, it makes a nice crisp crust. So we're just going to stretch it out here. We're going to do a 16-inch pizza today. And we dust our peel with semolina. It helps slide it off into the oven, but more importantly, it gives a little texture on the bottom of the crust.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're going to get this going here, stretch it. I'm not on the acrobatics part of the U.S. Pizza Team, so I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm not going to toss things around and twirl it.
All right, so what part of the team are you on? You're in the competing member area. You came on during the pandemic. You wanted to reach out and we did the virtual U.S. Pizza Cup and you won that in 2021.
Correct.
You got third place in the first one.
Correct.
So with that, granted him access to the team and he's been a phenomenal member showing up at competitions, but what do you like about the team? Why did you want to stick with it after pandemic?
You know, it's an awesome group of guys. I got to meet a lot of, great people through the U.S. Pizza Team. I got to travel different places and we're all in the business together. We like to, learn from each other. Say what works, what doesn't work, what's the new trending ideas, and just take over the world through pizza.
I love it. Take over the world through pizza.
All right, so we got our pizza on the peel here, and we're gonna top it with our house-made pesto sauce.
Took me a long time to appreciate pesto, but
pesto is delicious, especially this time of year when you've got all those nice herbs growing in the garden.
Yep.
I don't have them growing in my garden, but I'm sure Jen does.
I got some.
All right, we're gonna top it. We also, on this pizza, has our blend of cheese, which is provolone and mozzarella. Again, using Galbani's Select Blue Label product for that. Has great flavor, melts nicely in the oven. So we're gonna sprinkle that around. We do a 60-40 blend on our cheese. 60 mozzarella, 40% provolone.
Okay.
It gives it that nice little sharpness taste from the provolone.
It's a flavor aspect is why the benefit you're getting from adding the provolone to mozzarella is the flavor.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, so now we got our baby spinach. Fresh stuff on pizza is always great. You can't go wrong. We have fresh ingredients, good quality products. I mean, it's pretty easy to make a good pizza at that point. Maybe that's why I win occasionally.
Well, I'll tell you what, fresh stuff looks great to the eye. It's very eye appealing. In the first competition you won, we couldn't compete in person. So it was very much a photo contest, but there was an aspect of it had to make sense, and there had to be not science, but pizza knowledge behind what you put together.
Beautiful colors.
Yeah.
They all pop together, and of course, they're gonna taste great too. Yeah, this prosciutto is nice because you can put it on after the pizza too,
right?
Which will keep the color and stuff. Obviously it's an expensive topping, but you're getting what you're paying for.
Well, it's versatile, like you said, before or after cook, and it changes how you the use of it, the flavor. And how it works.
I always say, when customers come into our shop, they ask, what's the best pizza? And I say, order what you like, and then judge us. and then start experimenting with different toppings and stuff like that. Stick to the basics, what you like. These are beautiful roasted red peppers.
I was just noticing that they look, I was gonna say like from a can, but they look like they're made in Picasso's studio because they were beautiful.
Somewhere back there.
Somewhere he's got his peppers in the studio.
All right, we're gonna dollop some nice ricotta on this pizza here.
Select. This is what makes it fancy, guys.
Select, the blue label. Galbani, I mean, they have so many great products. We use quite a few of them, and when we do special pies, occasionally we'll order some different ones. They're a sponsor of the U.S. Pizza team, and they're great. They're great people to work with, great company, and that's who we like to be around.
Now, you were saying about order what you like. As a pizza operator, when you go to a new place, what do you typically get to test them out?
I always stick to plain or pepperoni.
So cheese or pepperoni?
Cheese or pepperoni. That's the way, how I'll judge if their crust is good, if their sauce is good. And then, I like to order, I'll order enough for like 10 people. There'll just be 2 of us. So we'll probably have 6 pies. So, I'm a family, I like to feed.
But exactly, you start with the simple stuff. If you can't get the simple stuff right, I don't necessarily want to try level 2. Yeah. So, okay.
So here's our finished pie before it goes in the oven. And pesto, our blend of cheese, fresh spinach, prosciutto, ricotta. Looks beautiful.
Colors are wonderful. Let's cook it.
It's going in the oven about 550, right on the deck for about 7 or 8 minutes.
All right.
Get a nice little golden brown.
All right, and we're back. And once again, through movie magic, we have a finished pie where there once was none. So, Rico, what do we have here? It's a beautiful colors. The spinach stayed green throughout the oven, and I love the white. It's very Italian flaggy.
Yeah, every bite you can get a little piece of that ricotta, the crunch from the crust, the saltiness from the prosciutto. It's all nice flavors.
I'm loving it. All right, let's slice her up.
Cut it up. Hear that nice crispy crunch to the crust.
Very thin slices, some airy cornicione. I'm liking it.
Oh yeah, look at that beautifulness there. A nice golden color to the crust. And cut it up. And let's pick which one we like.
All right, so we got our slices. Let's give it a shot. Love the bottom baked. Yeah.
That pesto. Cheers.
Cheers.
That ricotta, it just melts in your mouth.
I was getting ready to say the same thing. The creaminess and the smoothness of that ricotta. There's nothing in this either. You just went straight ricotta.
Keep it simple.
No, I love that. But I mean, on top of that pesto, it's perfect. It's not overpowering. It honestly probably absorbs a little of that flavor anyway. And the red pepper is just, red peppers add deliciousness to everything they touch.
It's a beautiful slice.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have in the Pizza Kitchen today. U.S. Pizza Team Edition. Rico, thank you so much for showing us one of your beautiful, delicious pizzas. We want to thank Galbani so much for their continued support of the U.S. Pizza Team. What do you want to say to the world of pizza?
Thanks for having me on today. Come visit us here in Pittsburgh. We have 6 locations. You can find us on social media at Slice on Broadway. What else do we need? Just come eat some good pizza.
Test it out. I'm your host, Brian Hernandez. We'll see you guys next time. But until then, keep those ovens lit.